Oop,
We're back.
we're back. My camera was like pointing up. There we go. At first I saw Samuelson and I was like, oh, somebody's got the same last name as me. And then I was like,
Yeah,
oh, no. Oh, that's me. That's
it's the same thing to me.
let's see.
I don't know what everybody is. Participants.
For the really thick one, the Karens, Rachel Karens.
Oh yeah.
Do I just fill it all out on the backside of one of these, or
No, on the back side of each one, whichever
Backside?
one. Yeah. I don't expect she'll show up. It looks like I don't have a good address for her,
yeah,
which is too bad.
it's a, as they call it, it's a medicine. They call it a Jesus pays one. Like who's going to pay for it? Jesus paying for it. So we don't know. Jesus. At least that's what they call it. How's it food? It's good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here comes Judge Minter. I'll admit him, and then once everybody starts coming in, I'll put him in the waiting room while you talk to people and talk to a group of people, and then when they get it, then we'll pull him back in, pick one, tell him what the offer was, and then he'll ask them, do you understand the offer from the state? Yes. How do you plea? So Lindsay, usually when she gets the group in, she verifies who she has and she pulls those files.
Okay.
And she explains guilty, no contest, not guilty. Here are your plea options. I'll talk to each one of you specifically, and then after I'm done, I'll call the judge in. I'll tell him what our agreement is, and then he'll ask you to give your plea. And then that way they kind of already understand what they're supposed to do, and it doesn't delay when Judge Minter gets in.
Sounds good. That's perfect.
Let me turn this down. Okay, here we go. So far, it's just him.
Good afternoon, Judge.
I don't know why audios are so. There he is.
Hi, Christy. Good to see you.
Hi, Judge Minter.
Hi, Judge.
How are you, Thomas?
Doing well.
Good, good. Good to see you.
We don't have anybody at all in currently. I'm going to, oh, yeah, we do. Okay. So we do have our first one or two coming in.
Okay. Should I wait until we have a full grouping in the weight room, or?
No, I'll give them a minute or two for 3 or 4 of them to come in, and then I'll pull them all over.
Okay.
Okay. Judge, I'll go ahead and put you back over there for now.
All right, that's fine.
All right. And I am going to hide my face for a second. So you can't see me finish my last few bites. There. I'm going to eat my last few bites. Nobody needs to see that. Thomas,
Aaron, Carrion. Join the meeting.
Can you see the list of people that are in the waiting room?
No, I cannot.
Oh, okay. Brandon Blandino is the first one. And then Aaron Carrion, Carreon, I think it is. All right. Okay, now I think I can make it through with a sunny disposition because my belly is full. All right. Bye. All right, I'm going to bring in Brandon Blandino and Aaron Carrion.
Perfect.
Oh, cool. They are our first contestant.
Hi, Mr. Carrion. Your I think your mute's on the phone.
So let me.
Mr. Carrion, can you hear us?
There.
Hello?
Oh,
Hello,
there
can you
you are.
hear me?
Perfect.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay, yes, I can hear you. Thank you. All right, what are my options here?
Okay,
I kind
so
of wanted to reset because I've been falling away from work due to injury, and then again the COVID shots, the vaccine. I didn't really react to it very well, and I got the Pfizer, not the other one that makes mental illness. Anyway, I lost a little bit of work. Basically, I'm just asking for more time to either hire a lawyer, or what are my options here? Like, I kind of wanted to fight it because it was like, I don't think I was.
hold on for a second. Let me, since there's two of you
Okay.
on two different defendants up, I'm going to give my typical spiel so I don't waste Mr. Blandino's time as well. Okay. So my name's Thomas. I'm the prosecutor. Now, there's kind of three different routes you can kind of go. There's obviously there's guilty, there's not guilty, and then there's no contest, where no contest is you're not admitting that you're guilty, you're not saying that you're not guilty, it's just you're not contesting it. There's another dynamic of how that plays in civil court, but these are traffic level citations, so it doesn't really matter. But you can ask me nonetheless. So a little bit of kind of the goal here ultimately is dismissal. The question is just how do we get there, okay? So there's a thing called deferral, where essentially how it works is I would offer you, in lieu of you going to trial and so forth, you can say, I plead no contest or not guilty. And in exchange, I'll pay a certain amount, do certain things. And as long as it's paid by a certain time and certain actions are taken and no citations happen, it doesn't go on your record. It's dismissed. Okay. So that way,
Okay.
so you can kind of breathe easily on that. So let me go first, since Mr. Blandino got to us first. Let's see here. So for yours, I got a citation for a 91 and a 70. Okay, and you're under 25, so that's gonna certain
No, I'm
requirements.
not under 25, sir. I'm 35.
Oh no, I'm talking to Mr. Blandino.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I bet we missed the days when we were under 25. Anyways,
Okay.
Mr. Blandino, let's see here. Well, both of these actually going to apply to both of y'all. So there's certain standing orders that kind of limit what I can offer. So here's what I can do, Mr. Blandino, if you want to keep this off your record. The amount is, since you allegedly went 91 into 70, you can pay $275, do a driver safety course and give you 60 days to pay, or more if needed. Okay. And then after a period of no citations, it's dismissed. Would you like to do that, or we can go forward with the trial? It's up to you.
Yeah, I'd like to do that, but
Okay.
I also have a couple of questions in regards to that.
Sure.
So this is my second speeding ticket, and I know it's pretty hefty. My lead foot was getting the best of me.
Me included.
Yeah. So the first speeding ticket I received, that's what I did. I did a defensive driving course, I believe. And I believe I paid extra, if I'm not mistaken. And so I've done that route before, and honestly, it's not that hard. It's quite easy, and it's something I can totally do, and I can totally afford that amount. I was just curious to see if maybe there would be a probation period. Is that possibly an option?
So that's how it's going to be. So if you pay within 60 days, that's going to be 90 days of no citations. The reason I have to go with this kind of offer is because of the standing order within the city. So if we were in a different city, there's, different cities have different kind of like, okay, they do X, then you can't offer anything like this. So like if I was in a different city, I might have been like, hey, I'll discount this and offer this. Regardless, because you're under 25, you have to do the DSC no matter what. And then once you become like myself and many others where we're old, then we don't get the DSC anymore. Okay. But I hope that answers your question a little bit. I know it varies per city. It's kind of one of those deals. But you want to do the 275 plus DSC, correct? Driver safety course?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how much time do you need to pay? Is 60 days good?
I can pay right now.
Okay. Well, we can do this. So DSC, no matter what, it's going to have to be, have to be that time period out. So why don't we do this? You can pay before that time. That's totally fine. The court, I'll put it down as 60 days to pay, but you can just pay beforehand. And then the driver safety course just has to be done within that period of time. Okay.
Within 60 days.
Within 60 days, and it'll be 90 days of no citations, no wild and crazy parties, anything like that in Rome, Texas. All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. In regards to the driver safety course, how do I do that, and where do I go?
So it's going to be online. You'll be able to print off a certificate, and then you'll send it in. If you have any questions, you can just contact the court. They'll be like, hey, yeah, just do this. I can tell you, at least from experience, the driver safety course things online, they're all going to say they're funny, or they're the best one. They're boring, all of them, but it's better than having to get a conviction on a record. So I did it. My siblings have done it. So that work for you?
Yes, sir. I
All right.
appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Okay, so Mr.
Stay put. Do not hang up, Brandon.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Carrion, you still there?
Yes, I'm still here.
perfect.
Carry on.
Yeah, I apologize. I keep messing up people's last names. Okay, so kind of similar situation here. Let's see, we got a 94 and a 70. So that's going to be, so I have we have outstanding. So we have an outstanding citation. Okay, that explains. So it's going to be, for yours, it's going to be $325 plus the driver safety course, and I can give you 60 days or 90 days to pay. Do you want to do
What
that?
do you mean 60 days? What is a driving course? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I have to take a class or something?
Yeah, so it can be an online class. I can offer that in exchange of it not going on your record. You can do it online. They're usually you can
No,
just.
I'd rather just pay the ticket. It could be on my record, man. I'm not doing any classes, but I kind of wanted to fight it and take it to trial because I didn't agree with it because I had a medical condition, and I really don't think I was doing 94. Like, I really wasn't paying attention.
No worries. What's okay? So what type of you want to do trial? Do you want to do bench trial or jury trial? So bench is just with the judge. Jury's with,
we can do jury.
okay, jury trial it is. All right. Let's see here. I'm gonna put down the date as well. Sorry, I'm filling out y'all's paperwork. Let's see. Okay. So stay put. We'll pop you guys over to the judge and.
Okay. Thank you.
Thomas,
you
you
very
want to go ahead and pull one more, and that's Lisa Rhoden, Rodden.
Hold on. Hi, Mrs. Rhoden. Let's see here.
That's a
Did I
good
mess up your last
second
name? Okay, so we got a.
She's still connecting. Hold on just a second. I don't know why the audio is so slow on some.
Wonders of Zoom.
Yes.
So this one's good.
I'm gonna bring Judge Minter in. Go ahead and do the other guys, please. And then, because it's gonna take her a minute.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay, there.
Lisa, hold on just a second.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Your Honor.
Okay, I'm here.
Hi, Your Honor. We have two different defendants, Mr. Brandon Blandino. Mr. Blandino has decided to go with a deferral where he'll plead no contest and he will pay $275, do a driver's safety course with 60 days to pay, 90 days deferred.
All right, what was what's Mr. Brandino's charges?
Mr. Blandino was charged with speeding, going 91 into 70, so 21 to 24 miles per hour over limit, Your Honor.
Okay, and what was your offer to him?
My offer, Your Honor, was a deferral where he pleads no contests of $275, so full fine, plus the driver safety course, and to be paid within 60 days and 90 days for deferred.
All right, Mr. Blandino, is that your understanding of the offer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, we'll accept your plea and enter it into the record of the court. Thank you very much, sir. Good luck, and you're excused.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time.
You have a good one.
Oh, do I contact the courts in regards to any questions I have with the driver safety course?
You'll just contact the court clerk. I think she probably can answer everything for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. You have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Your Honor, the second defendant is Mr. Aaron Albert Carrion. I butchered his name again. I apologize. He has been cited for speeding, 21 to 24 miles per hour over limit, so going 94 into 70. And the defendant has chosen to go forward with the trial.
All right, sir, do you wish to have a bench trial or a jury trial? Sir, can you hear me?
Confused. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you now. You
Okay,
wish to have a bench trial or a jury trial?
Jury trial, I guess. Sure.
All right, sir, are you going to hire an attorney or you're going to represent yourself?
I was going to represent myself, or give me some time so I can talk to an attorney. Yes.
Well, I'm going to give you some time.
Oh, yes, sir. Thank you.
In the meantime, we're going to mail you a document that sets out your responsibilities at trial. And if you hire an attorney, you don't have to worry about signing that document and returning it. However, if you decide to represent yourself before we can go forward, you'll need to read the document, initial each place that you understand what your rights are and your responsibilities in trial. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, and the court clerk will get that out in the mail to you very soon, sir. And then we will, sometime probably after the first of the year, we will schedule your trial.
Thank you very much. That sounds great.
Good luck to you, sir. Thank you. You're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you. Bye.
And Your Honor, I will be meeting with the other defendants.
Okay, go right ahead.
Thank you, Judge.
You bet.
Okay, Worthington. Okay. 30. Tour. Hold on, I'm just pulling everybody's records or your files. Okay. We'll wait for the last person to join, and then I'll kind of do my spiel, and then so I don't waste y'all's time, and then kind of go right into it. Okay. Can everybody hear me so far?
Yes.
Wonderful. Mr. Worthington, can you hear me as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Can't hear your audio though, even though it says it's not muted. Huh. All right.
Miss Katora is still connecting.
Okay.
There she goes. Okay. Okay. Oh,
I
and
think I
one
hear
more.
unmute. I'm sorry.
No worries. It's
We have
technology.
one,
It's oh, we
one
have,
more, which is Shay Pinson, Pinson.
all right.
Okay, so
Hey.
this should be 4.
Hi, everyone. My name is Thomas. I'm the prosecutor. I'm going to give a spiel so I can kind of save everybody some time, okay? So if you're kind of wondering how this works, obviously this is traffic court, so this is not murder level stuff. This is, the smaller, I've been in y'all's seats before, okay? So I just want to everybody take a breath if you can. So for starters, there's kind of 3 different routes you can go. There's guilty. Everybody kind of knows how that works. You say, I did it. Not guilty, which is saying, I didn't do it. And then there is no contest, which is like, I'm not saying I'm guilty. I'm not saying I'm not guilty. I'm just not contesting it. And it's a little different dynamic. Generally, so how the goal here is ultimately dismissal. The question here is, how do we get there? And so in that vein, you're going to hear the word deferred. Deferred just means, okay, I will pay like usually it's a reduced amount, or whatever the court or the state usually has certain requirements like that I can offer. Like I can't offer below certain things based on its speed, or if you're below 25, then it's like, well, I have to do a driver safety course kind of thing in my offer period. Okay, so certain things are not up to me. But deferred, how it works is it goes like this. I would offer you something and say, you pay this amount, don't do any citations, nothing like that. And then after a certain period of time with no citations, it's dismissed. So it doesn't go on your record. You don't have to plead guilty for it either. So you wouldn't say you're guilty and you won't go on your record. It's kind of, that's what I've done before for myself. Okay. Well, I didn't do it to myself. The prosecutor on the other end, in a different city did it to me. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to go through y'all's cases and then make sure to hold on because I got to bring you over to the judge and, we'll have each of you kind of called up after that. Okay. So the first one is been waiting a long time, and I appreciate it very much. Is it Lisa Rhoden?
Yes, sir.
I apologize if I
Rhoden.
messed up your last name. Okay.
That's okay.
So we got a speeding of 52 and a 40. So if you want to keep this off your record, here's what I can do. Since luckily there's no standing court orders that kind of limit what I can offer. I can offer you $200 and give you time to pay, and after certain period of time, no citations, it's dismissed. Would you like to do that?
Yes.
Okay. How much time would you need to pay?
Is there any way I could pay $50 a month?
Yeah, what I can do is I can give you like 60 days, and as long as you pay by the end of that time period, you can pay $1 a day. Or, you can be like, hey, I can get it all knocked
That
out
would be
today.
$100 a month.
Okay, we can do, what about 90 days? 90 days to pay is good?
Yes, 90 days would help me.
Okay, so there'll be 120 days of no citations, and then it'll be dismissed. Sound good?
$200 and 90 days to pay it.
90 days to pay. So as long as it's all paid out by the end of it, you should be good. And if you have any questions, you can always just contact the clerk's office. They're wonderful in Rome.
Okay. Yeah, he got me. I don't even think it was me. I think it was the truck next to me. I was driving a diesel. There's just no way a diesel can get up to that speed from a quarter mile.
Well,
But
the good news
it's
is,
okay.
the
I'll
good
pay
news is you won't be pleading guilty or anything like that. So if you want to have that, it's not going to go on your record. So
Yeah, that's what I don't want it on my record. I ain't had a ticket in 20 years.
well, now you won't.
Okay.
So forever from now on, it won't be. Okay. Next one is going to be Mr. Worthington, Michael Worthington. How are you doing today, sir? Okay, so for yours, I have what is this? Going. Ooh, okay, so I have you going an 80 and a 30 mile per hour. Now, let me ask, Christy, is there any other limits on DSCs for 30 mile per hour zones? I know there is for 70 mile per hour zones. I think your audio is off. I apologize.
For a straight DSC, the state doesn't allow it for anything 25 miles or more over the posted
Okay.
he would do the deferred plus the driver's safety course and
Okay, so it would be that.
Yeah.
Okay, so for yours, if, Mr. Worthington, if you want to be done with it today, here's what I can do for you. It would be $325 plus the driver's safety course, which you can do online. They're, pretty easy, at least from experience. And then I can give you 60 days to pay, 90 days to pay. And then after a period of time, no citations, it's dismissed. Do you want to do that, or we can go forward with the trial? Just so everybody knows, my feeling is not hurt. If you guys want to do trial, this is my job. So I think your audio is out a little bit. Can you hear me? I'm sorry. Hold on. Can it? Christy, are you able to hear him?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, is it working now? I can also do.
He can do chat if he wants, as long as one of us can read it or see it.
Okay.
If he wants to do the chat. Do you know how to do that, Mr. Worthington? Okay, if you
Okay,
see the
yeah, let's
chat,
do it.
do that.
Sorry about all this. I know it's not fun. It was even worse when, COVID was really hitting hard. Because all of us were trying to learn at the same time. Okay.
Oh, good.
Perfect. Okay. So I will put you down for no contest. So if you're not pleading guilty. I got that.
What time did he need?
Oh, how much time do you need? Is 60 days to pay good, or do you need 90 days to pay? Okay. Well, what we'll do, since the driver's safety course, will take time, is we'll just pop it in as 60 days because that's just required, and then you can just pay today and kind of be done with it. Does that sound good to you? Okay. Let's see here. What was it? 325 plus 60. All right. And then the next one up is Sharon. I'm gonna butcher this one last name too. I apologize. Is it Couture?
Couture, that's correct.
I did it. All right. Thank God. Okay. So for yours, let's see. We got a speeding for 96 and a 70. So it's kind of the same situation. And there's like a standing court orders, which means essentially it kind of limits what my offered ability and that kind of this type of fact pattern. So what I can do, if you want to keep this off your record, I can do $320 plus driver safety course and 60 days to pay. Same thing, or I can give you 90 days to pay, whatever works for you.
60 days is fine.
Okay, so we'll do that. And we'll play no contest as well. And
Do you send these orders by mail or these new updates?
Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
all right. And then the last but not least, it's going to be Miss. I'm going to mess up your last name too. Henson?
Yes,
Henson?
that's right.
I'm guessing it's French, or I don't know.
I have no idea, but it sounded good.
Okay.
It's Henson.
For yours, I have okay, so we have driving license valid. I got a copy of that, a proof of that. That's perfect. And then we have the failure to appear. Here's what I can do for that. I will, I'll plea and bar the failure to appear, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. Okay. And then for the driver's license amount, it's going to be $257. I can give you time to pay for that as well. Give you like 60 days.
Well, I sent in a deal because my term, I went to prison for 2 years and everything was supposed to be taken care of. And for some reason, whenever I got out and I went to go get my driver's license, I made sure I didn't have any warrants. I'd taken care of all my tickets. And that just wasn't the case.
Okay, so you're saying time served?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Join the meeting.
Let's see. Let me check. So you were in prison at the time of what date is this? At the date in question? Is that correct? Yeah, I mean, I have proof of parole documents in file. Okay. Well, since you did serve time, I guess it would be up to, would I go to the judge on that?
Okay.
Correct? Okay. Well, here's what we'll do. Yeah, so we'll move it over to the judge to kind of decide on that.
Okay.
Y'all are gonna go over to him anyways, in just a second, but Christy, does that work? Ms. Adams?
Yeah, the judge will
Okay,
decide on
perfect.
that.
All right.
Okay. All right, and then Judge Minter is ready.
Your Honor, so I have the four defendants. The first one is going to be Lisa Rhoden. Her citation is a speeding, going 52 in a 40. She's agreed to $200 with 90 days to pay, 120 days no citations, and they'll be deferred and plead no contest.
Okay. Is that your understanding of the offer, Ms. Rhoden?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and your plea is no contest to the charge?
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll accept your plea, enter into the records of the court. Thank you very much, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the second defendant is Mr. Michael Worthington. His citation was a speeding, going an 80 and a 30. He has agreed to $325, which is the full fine amount, plus driver safety course to be paid within 60 days and 90 days of no citations.
Okay, is there any community service added on this, Mr. Prosecutor?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, normally it's my ruling that when there's this excessive, that we also attach community service to this.
Okay, Your Honor.
Is there some underlying information because of going 50 miles over the speed limit that I need to know about?
I apologize, Your Honor. Mr. Worthington's audio has.
Okay, I'm not asking Mr. Worthington, I'm asking you.
No, Your Honor. There's no underlying situation, whether it be an emergency or any type of.
And so my understanding is the charge is 80 and a 30.
It is a, yes, Your Honor, 80 and a 30.
I will approve what you're saying. However, I'm going to add, you may want to talk to Mr. Worthington about this, 20 hours community service, unless there's some underlying reason for going such an excessive speed. So if you guys want to kick me off and talk to him a minute about it, I'll be fine. But that's normally what I do in this court. When you have speed that's so excessive, besides driver safety, I also add community service. And I know you're new to this prosecution, sir. So
Well, thank you, Judge.
so if you'd like to take me out, Christy, and let them discuss it in just a minute.
Okay.
Mr. Worthington, would you be amenable to 20 hours in addition to that? I know it's probably not ideal, but no? Okay. Would you like to go forward with the trial? Okay. So it'd be, let's see. Okay, so you'll plead guilty with the full amount. Okay. Christy, is there anything else I would need to do onto the conviction? I don't believe so, right?
No.
Okay. We'll do the full amount. Your Honor, Mr. Worthington. Your Honor, Mr. Worthington has decided that he would prefer to plead guilty and pay the ticket in its full amount. Your Honor, it appears your audio is muted.
Okay, now I'll be able to hear. Mr. Worthington, I understand your plea is guilty now. You have to say something if you can, sir. Okay, good deal. All right, we'll accept your plea and enter into the records of the court. Thank you very much, sir, and good luck to you.
Your Honor, the next defendant is a Sharon Couture. Couture has chosen to plead no contest. Will pay the full amount, which is sorry. Her citation is a speeding going 96 into 70. She has agreed to pay $320 plus a driver's safety course to be paid in full within 60 days with 90 days, no citations.
Okay, and what was the speed again?
It was 96, Your Honor.
70?
In a 70, yes.
Okay. And your offer is probation and driving safety?
It's the so it's the maximum fine plus the driver safety course and 60 days to pay.
Okay, once again, I'm going to let you talk to her outside of my presence. But when we have an excessive speed like this, I add community service if someone wants probation. So,
Your Honor, if I may ask, what is is it 95 is the standard, or is it
95 is the cutoff? And she said
95 is the cutoff.
96. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So if you, Christy, you'd like to take me out and let them discuss this, I'll be happy to come back whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Judge. Hi, Sharon. Are
Yes.
you able to hear me? Would you be up
Yes.
to 20 hours community service as well?
So I was hoping that I could, because it was just 1 mile over the, what the cutoff is, that he might offer me some grace, but is there no way that I can ask for that?
No.
Or is he already saying no?
He's saying no. That's going to be his court order cutoff. It's a red line, essentially. It's like cross that line, essentially. Unfortunately. Would you want to do that, or we can do the plead guilty and pay?
That's the only way I can get deferred. Is that correct?
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah, I can't really afford to have it on my record. Okay, so what do I have to do?
So it's going to be 320 plus the driver safety course, and then 20 hours of community service.
Okay, and I work that out with y'all.
Would you want to do 90 days instead of 60 days? And then that way you'll have more time to do the community service and kind of.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Do that. All right.
How do I set up the community service?
So how it work usually is that you can talk to the court, and the court clerk will be able to tell you. Usually,
Okay.
pretty much any nonprofit, and you just keep log of the hours and you send it in. They'll be able to answer your questions a lot more.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, the defendant, Sharon Couture, has agreed to full fine of $320 plus driver safety course to be paid within 90 days, 128 days deferred, plus 20 hours of community service.
Is that your understanding of the offer, ma'am, Ms. Benson?
Ms. Couture, yes.
I'm sorry,
And
Ms. Couture.
did you say 90 days, or did you say, I'm confused by what you just said about
Oh,
the
sure.
days.
So it's going to be 90 days, 90 days to pay and to complete, and then 120 days, no citations.
120 no citations. Thank you.
Is that your understanding of the offer, ma'am?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, and what's your plea? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
All right, I'll accept your plea. We'll enter it into the records of the court. Thank you very much, ma'am, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, the last defendant is seeking to get time served. We have copies of her parole documentation and copy of her driver's license being valid currently. The citations which she was charged with one was driving while license invalid, and the second was a failure to appear.
Okay. Ma'am, were you arrested at the time that you were given these citations?
I'm sorry?
Were you arrested at the time you received these citations?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And how long did you spend in jail?
I'm not quite sure. 48 hours. Okay.
And then you were bonded out?
Yes, sir. And then after that, I went to prison for 2 years.
Okay. All right. And I'm Ms. Adams, I'm to understand that documentation is in her file.
It is, Judge.
Okay. Did you ask us for time served while you were in the penitentiary?
Well, it was supposed to be. My attorney was supposed to take care of it, but obviously that wasn't the case.
Okay. All right. I'm going to accept your plea of guilt. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And I will give you credit for the time you were in custody against the fines.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, ma'am. Good luck to you.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
We have one more in waiting, so I'll send Judge Minter back.
Thank you. And for this document, I'll probably have a question for you in a second, just how to fill it out, because it's a little different form. I just put on the second document, just
Hers, you can just put on the back if you want, time served granted, and just initial it and date it.
okay.
Yeah. Because I wrote it on here too, so you're fine.
Hello,
Hi, what is your last name?
Moncada.
Oh, Moncada. I think it's,
Rogelio, yes?
Yes, Virgilio.
Sorry if I messed up your name. Okay,
No, it's okay.
hold on, let me. Served. All right. So let me introduce myself. My name is Thomas. I'm the prosecutor. So a little bit about kind of how this process works. There's kind of 3 options. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. No contest just is like, I'm not saying I'm guilty. I'm not saying I'm not guilty. It's just, it's just kind of a different avenue. Now, I see that you have a, let's see, speeding. You alleged to have gone 86 into 70. And then you have a failure to maintain, so car insurance. Let me ask on the car insurance, do you have current car insurance right now? Or do you need some time to get it?
Do you know what?
Are you there?
Does it say what car it was?
So
I mean,
how it works is, car insurance is essentially, it's whenever you're pulled over in any car, you essentially just need to have it on you. Let's see, it is. See if I can find the number of citation.
looks like it was a white Nissan Altima, 2001 white Nissan Altima.
Oh yes, I don't have that car no more, so I don't think I'll be able to have the insurance.
Do you have a car right now?
No, I don't have a car right now.
Okay. Well, here's what we can do. Since usually the reason I ask that is so, if you had a car right now, even if it's a different one, it's kind of just a public policy thing, just to make sure everybody's got their insurance. So same thing would apply to me if I got another car and they'd be like, hey, let's just make sure you have insurance so that you get in a wreck. But since you don't have a car right now, and I'll take your word of that, here's what I can do. I will, so I'm going to plea and bar the speeding, which means I'm going to dismiss the speeding. But the insurance one, I'll keep that. I'll discount it down to I'll make it $390. I can give you time to pay. And then after a period of time, no citations, it's dismissed. Do you want to do that?
So I only have to owe $390?
Yeah, you wouldn't have to pay today. I can give you time to pay, like 30 days, 60 days.
Yeah, can you give me 60 days?
60 days, okay. So that would be 60 days, and so 90 days of no citations, and then it's going to be dismissed. Okay.
Okay, so 390, that's all I owe?
390, you'll plead no contest. And then let's see. And the other one's going to be plea and barred, which means it's just going to be dropped. And then you'll be on your way. Sound good to you?
All right, so,
Okay.
so total is 390, right?
$390.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, hold on for a second. We're going to bring you on with the judge.
Okay.
Your Honor, the defendant is Mr. Rogelio Moncada. I apologize if I butchered his last name. He has 2 citations. First is going 86 and 70, and the other one is a failure to maintain financial responsibility. He has accepted an offer to, in lieu of that, to pay $390 to be paid within 60 days for the failure to maintain financial responsibility, and plea and bar for the far less expensive speeding.
Okay.
Okay, and that's a straight conviction?
No, Your Honor. For the failure to maintain financial responsibility, that will be that'll be a deferral.
Okay. Does he have current insurance at this time?
He does not have a car at this time.
Okay. Does the defendant drive?
Do what?
Do you drive a car, sir?
No, sir. I don't have a car right now.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yes, I have a driver's license.
All right. All right. You've heard the prosecutor's offer. What's your plea? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty for both of them.
All right, sir. All right. It's only going to be one of them. So we'll accept your plea, enter it into the records of court. Thank you very much, sir, and good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, sir.
Bye.
Okay. Sadly, that's it.
That's it for the day?
Well, that's it as far
Wow.
as,
Small docket, isn't it?
Wow.
well, let me see how many. 1,
That must be
2,
scary.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
And
8,
trial this morning
9,
got canceled too with me.
10, 11, 12,
Everybody. But I mean, that's normal.
15.
Your Honor, I love the backdrop. Beautiful. It's a beautiful poem.
Thank you.
There's not, yeah, 24 that didn't show, and there's not any reason why they shouldn't have shown
24 no-shows?
24 no-shows, which is insane. Thomas, there's not, usually when I have bad addresses, the envelopes are sticking straight up like Mrs. Cairns, K-A-I,
Yes.
but there's not,
Okay.
what, just another 2 or 3, maybe 4 that have envelopes sticking straight up? Or are there any others?
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 10. So that would be
That have envelopes?
less than. So that's gonna
Oh,
be less
still.
than half.
It's a lot less than 24, but
How
So-
many of those are first timers, Christy?
I think we got. Let me check, Your Honor.
there's one from July. Well,
Wow.
May, April, June, May, April. Yeah, see, most of them have all been, I would think that most of them have all been set at least once. This should be either their second or third.
Okay, everybody that's been set 2 or more times, just put them in Omni.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like all the recent ones showed. And
Okay.
all
Correction, so
the,
it'd be actually about, some of these people have 2 on them. I apologize. It should actually be, that's 7 out of 24, so about 30, a little less than 33%.
Okay, that's all right. Make that sound better. All right, we'll just put them into Omni, and we'll catch up with them later, I'm sure.
okay. Yeah, we'll catch up.
Christy,
with
you
them
look-
eventually.
You look well. I'm glad to see that.
I feel I feel better than I did the last time I saw you, but
Yes,
it keeps going back and forth. It's I just
I'm so sorry about that. But it is good to see your face. I was worried about
thank you. I had
All
COVID
right.
really bad, Thomas. It
Oh,
was
I'm sorry.
awful, awful, awful.
Were
it.
you
I'm
the one-
waiting. I'm waiting to get my 3rd shot, but it's going to be a while.
Yeah, I was one of the February 2020 grouping.
Oh,
Came back from out of the country, and it was before it kind of got in the news, and I was thinking, oh, this is just a flu.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I was out for 2 weeks. I was like, man, this is just not giving up. I don't know what this is. And then 2 other people that were right next to me at my old job both tested positive for it right after me. And I was like, oh, goodness. So
oh wow.
the rest is history, I guess.
Yeah.
But so I'm glad you're feeling better. And
I'm getting there. It's slow, but it's getting there. We're good.
All right, everybody stay well.
Yes,
Good-
sir.
Good job.
Judge Mentor, on Wednesday, I think we only have 2 people set. So
Well, then I will see you on Wednesday. Maybe some more of
Yes.
these people call. If some more people call in, just set them for Wednesday and I'll talk to them.
okay,
Okay.
sounds good.
All
All
right.
right. Y'all have a
Thanks,
good
everybody.
afternoon. Thomas,
Stay
I'll
safe.
arrange to pick that stuff up.
wonderful.
I'll email you.
I'll start setting all this stuff up for you.
Okay, sounds
Thank
good.
you very much for everything today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.